Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to talk about the target practice, about the new roadmap and about that trailer then for the Trail of Triumph. Let's start with the target practice, latest update. Well, I found it quite underwhelming. It is as they say, it is quite lackluster. It can also have a positive side, like if you're patient and you just want to do something that is sort of relaxing and calming, then it's perfect. And it's really easy to do. I got 9 points easily every time, and the environment there in the beautiful Greendale forest, it is really calming. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do it again, because I am kind of calm person. Not always, it depends, but in general I can be really calm. But even I think that this is quite boring. I would at least have liked to be able to aim myself, and that there would have been some difficulty to it, because it's so easy now. I can easily, without a doubt, get 9 points every time. Or that you have to hit the target whilst you gallop or something, and that the screen then lets you gallop in slow motion, to say so. Like for example, in Windstorm, the winter DLC that I played recently and uploaded a video about it recently, there's this snowball race, this snowball game, and the way they did it, it's so creative. I really love it. You have to hit a target, and you can do it while galloping, because then the screen goes in slow motion, and there is some difficulty to it. It's not easy all the time, and there is time pressure as well. I don't like time pressure in general, but you can manage it quite well. You just got to sprint a few times. But you really gotta focus on it, really keep your mind onto it, otherwise you're not gonna manage it well and in time, because you cannot fail a target. You have to hit the target right, otherwise it just doesn't count, and then you have to do it again, and that takes more time, and then you're less likely to win the race. Not that failing it is a big deal, you can't just repeat it or skip it for that moment and then do it later. But the way they did that is so perfect, a perfect way to implement target practice. And maybe that's not possible for SSO or a lot of other games to do it in that really creative way, but they could have added at least some more difficulty to it. I'm now thinking about if we have anything similar in SSO. No, not really. Something to compare it to, how it could be made better. But I just cannot think of something right now. I guess SSO, of course, there's limited possibilities within the game mechanics and everything, how that works. But yeah, I definitely think they could have done a more exciting version. But yeah, they decided to go with this. But who knows? Maybe after all the criticism, after all the feedback, maybe they will update it again in the future. But yeah, it is really lackluster. Yeah, gonna be honest about it. I said it in a video once. If I don't like something, I will be honest about it. And if I do like something, then I will be honest about it too. Yeah, I'm not like, StarStable is all bad, everything is bad. No, there's also a lot of positive. But yeah, and the roadmap. I really didn't want to make like an only negative video or something. But well, the March roadmap. I already read it. It really looks fresh and nice, but let's begin with the first one, the Trail of Triumph. Well, it's yet another trail with new items we can get, alright. And then the Nixies and the Windfalls are coming back. I'm personally not interested in them. I just want to Magical Lusitanos, Cherry Blossom, and I always forget the name of the other. Something with 3, right? Well, those 2 Magical Lusitanos. I just want them to come back even one time, but I guess that's never gonna happen. Alright, then, hello Hanoverian. Well, I am curious to that. I have been looking forward to the arrival of the Hanoverian. Don't know when I will buy it, because with all these warm bloods, it's really to distinguish them from each other. That is, I think that's quite a bit of a challenge, because it is easy to find them all looking similar when with first quick look. But if you look a bit better, you see, oh yeah, that one is a bit heavier build, or the face just a bit different. But still, yeah, I think SSO is doing that really well with the warm bloods to distinguish them. And what? Yeah, I wonder, is that all they will come for that update? Then the next one, Horses of Yarvik. Well, I've been saying this more times. I don't like that concept at all, because I find it is such a waste for these people, for their time, who worked on the design for these Horses of Yarvik races, because then it is only available for a limited amount of time, and players will only play that so much, or maybe even just check it out only once. That's what I usually do if I have to breed. Then I will just check it out once, and then that's it, or I must really like it. But it could have been a good new nice race in the game instead. More playable content for a longer time, more permanent content. But yeah, then they do this, and I think it's just to gain more money, because it's always you need one of the few 4 specific breeds to be able to do the race. And of course you want to do as much as possible from the playable content, and there's fear of missing out thing, and of course you're curious, you want to check it out, and that might also lead a lot of players to be like, okay, fine, I just really want to know how that race is, I will buy a horse for it. Or maybe not, I don't know. Maybe a lot of people are just reluctant with that they are just like, I'll just look it up on YouTube what that race is, how it was, and then I don't have to buy a horse for it. Or they just don't care. Could also be, well, for this one is an exception, because everyone has a Yarvik warm blood from the start, so basically everyone can do this one. Then it makes even less sense to add these races. Why not just another permanent race? Yeah, it's just no, that concept, no, it's just not one that I really like. But yeah, well, SSO wants it in the game for some reason, so I will check the race out once, but that's it then. Then an Equestrian Bazaar. Another bazaar. We just had a bazaar. I can show you. And you probably remember yourself. Right here, February 19th. And wait, is that exactly a month later? No, a bit more. March 26th. Why not a bazaar? We just had one. It seems like bazaars are becoming more frequent, because I feel like in the beginning it was only like once every 3 months, or once every 2 months, something like that, and now it seems to become almost every month. But we'll see how if the pattern continues like that or not. Then April 2nd, Lara at the Equestrian Center. They have okay, the SEC, let's just, Silver Lady Question Center is always a mouthful. The SEC, just to shorten it. No, maybe I should. Silver Lady Question Center has a new writing instructor. Second. And she needs some help getting settled in. We're also adding highly requested paddock props in the equestrian set. Jesus. Okay, I don't care so much about paddock props, but apparently they've been highly requested, so I am glad for those people whom requested it, that they will be getting that. Hope they like it, and for all those who use it in role play, etc. I check it out once and then that's it for me. I don't care so much, but apparently a lot of people do, and well, I'm glad for them that that is coming then. And it seems with Lara we will have more playable content then? I wonder. Yeah, it's just another side quest. A new character. We don't have a Lara, right? No. Okay. Why add a new character now? While the old storyline quest is still not finished. I wonder what significance she will have in that then. But of course that old storyline quest, it doesn't have to involve every character in game, etc. So well, we'll see. That's interesting that they add a new character now. Whilst there are also still other unfinished storylines, like the one with Mrs. Drake. I'd rather have that finished first, to be fair, but I'm sure they have their reasons for their choices, even though I cannot understand that service level now yet. Why? Well, so the roadmap for March, yeah, it seems new and fresh, but very promising. No, like the Trail of Triumph, it's playable content in a way, but it is also just you play what's already in game, so it's nothing new. The design of the Trail of Triumph thing, or the colors and the items, yeah, that's great that you can get that, but it's, well, I guess I will get it through playing those dailies at the medieval festival. Then that has two purposes, but yeah, okay. And then the Hanoverian, yeah, great. But it's just all of this, it's mostly buyable content. Content. It's mostly viable content, prosthetics, if you will say so, and very little. What's up with me today? Well, I'm leaving this in the video. I mean, it's funny, right, to leave the slip-ups in a video sometimes. It's mostly buyable content and not so much playable, very little playable content, and that is to me a bit disappointing. Like, it's barely, there is some quests, some stuff you can play, but like Horses of Jorvik, well, that's not really that great. I hope the quest is nice, but nowadays the side quests, personally, they do not interest me as much anymore. Yeah, so yeah, okay. I hope April is gonna be a bit better, but I'm not super excited for this roadmap. We'll be honest about that. So yeah, that's the roadmap. Now I want to check out the Trailblazer track trailer. Let's just put down the volume a bit. Light blue and white. The Trail of Triumph. Yeah, they make it look very sparkly and nice, of course. Okay, that design looks nice and new. Oh, wait a second. Oh, those boots look really good. And pants also looks good. More dark blue items. Okay, that is nice. This is dressage, jumping. Well, either one of them. Alright. Yeah, archaeology, I've already completed all of that, so I'm not gonna do that again. I'm done with that. Coming this Wednesday, yeah. Okay, well, I'm not entirely surprised by that. Like, it is like such a trail. I don't think it's too difficult to make it. I think it's kind of easy, but I'm not. I'm not a game maker. But for them at this point, they've done quite some trails now. So to just do more items and a different design on the trail, I don't think it's the hardest effort. Let's just say it like that. And I was kind of afraid that would happen. That that they were gonna overuse it a little bit, because I feel like it is now being a bit overused. And as an easy solution for not getting as much quests, like, come on guys, let us finish that storyline quest this year, and maybe it will, but it's really about time. Like, I'd rather have a storyline quest every month than to have it in this way, to say so. Oh man, I really didn't want this video to be so negative, but I just have to be honest. I hope SSO is just going to remain interesting for me, because if every month would be like this, yeah, then I might think about quitting, but not yet. I want to see that old storyline quest finished, and I hope that the new one is going to be really good. Yeah, well, I think that's it for this video then. I don't hope that I left you with too much of a negative feeling. I'm so sorry for that. I wonder how you guys all feel about this, and if you're excited for this roadmap or not. Like, how much do you guys like the trails? Like, do you like that it comes so often now, or would you also prefer other content instead, and preferably have it less frequent? Let me know if you feel like it. So, despite all of that, I wish you, sending you some positivity. I wish you a good day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Bye!